Hi guys, it's Lanickia, and I am coming to you with a work from home job. I said I was going to do that this week, and I said it was going to be a non-phone job. So the one I have for you today is called the chat shop or the chat shop. Um, so I said I was going to wait to do my review on this because I wanted to like go through all of the reviews about this job because I've read up on it and I am getting a lot of mixed reviews. Just like looking at the previous people who have worked on the job, it's a lot of mixed reviews. But I always have, how I feel about like that kind of stuff because I read it, and I was a chat agent and I was actually pretty good at it. And then I was a supervisor for chat agent for a lot of years. So, and if you don't know what chat is, that's just because some people really don't. That's just where you communicate instead of being like on instant. It's like instant messenger, but you talk about products with customers. And you just so instead of being on the phone, you just chat back and forth with them through the computer. So I was reading up on this job, and as always, I want to tell you, do your own research. But anyways, let me just get into this. It's called the Chat Shop. Of course, it's a non-phone work from home job, so your typing skills need to be, really great. And they do have a typing speed of 80%. 80 plus words per minute, error free, and they do give you a test so you can practice. There are a lot of great websites where you can practice and pick your typing speed up because really it's not that hard. You just need to practice every single day and you'll raise your typing speed, and it's up to you if you want to do that or not. Like, if you don't mind having a phone job and you don't want to you know do have that much pressure trying to do a non-phone, then that's fine. Just don't do this job. But yeah, so, and I did chat for a while because my typing speed is pretty high. But so this job works. It's not like a certain company, it's a bunch of different companies. So it's kind of like, when you work in a call center and you have all the different companies, and your friend might be working for this company. You work for the call center, but your friend might be working for, let's say, like, I don't know, say they're working for like Verizon, and then you have another friend who's working for like an Apple or some kind of cable network. So there's all different kinds of like jobs in this one call center. So that's what the chat shop reminds. It's like a call center, but only you get to be on the internet. So yes, the typing speed they want you to have high. They want native English speakers. So they want you to be able to, excuse me, native level English required. So, they want excellent English skills to be able to do this job. You have to be able to multitask. You really do. If you've ever did a chat job, then you know already. But if you have not, you have to do multiple chats. I think at one time we were up to like 4 chats. So you have to talk to multiple people. It's not like being on the phone when you're only talking to one person. When you're on the chat, you're talking to multiple people at one time, and you just have to multitask. That's where your multitasking skills come in. You do have to have an upbeat personality. I do see that they say that, and you do, because you might have one chat person dinging you, and you're trying to help this other person. So you just have to be upbeat about it, because that it does start getting like, it can irritate you. But I don't know. I always enjoy chat. So I like it because yes, you get to work from home and everything. The hours they want you available a week are 35 to 40 hours. Um, they're pretty much. I was reading the reviews, and most people are saying that they're on UK time because it is based in the UK, so they're really on the UK hours and everything. So yeah, you might have to adjust your sleep pattern. Now, this job does not offer you things like health benefits or any of that. So no, you won't be able to get that. And so from what I'm reading, they only pay you once a month. So it kind of reminds me of Appen. It only pays you once a month, and the pay is about, from what I'm seeing, people say it's about between $9 to $10, US dollars, somewhere in there. So they don't give you all this information, and I haven't filled out the application because I'm going to do it with you guys. But they don't give you all of this information on the website. It's just like you kind of read the reviews and you get more details on it. And a lot of jobs are starting to be like that now, where they don't give you all, like, a lot of information on them or whatever. And I don't know why, but they're starting to be like that now. But so yeah, that's pretty much this job. It's a chat job. So what you would normally do over the phone, as far as helping, I guess it's supposed to be for customer service or sales. So you could have a customer service job where you just, I guess, answer questions, or you could have sales. But usually they loop sales into the customer service anyway. So anytime I see customer service jobs, I always think it's going to eventually um, flow into them wanting you to do some type of sales anyways. Um, so yeah, that's this job. So things about this job that the reviews. So I was reading some of the reviews, and I guess I'm not, I guess when it comes to like customer service jobs, I'm not like, I know some people are like, I read the people's, um feedback. Like, I read one review, and they were speaking of they were in the middle of the interview, and they had to leave because they had to take another phone call. And then they were upset because they didn't the person, ended the interview. They told them they would wait a few, and I guess they waited. The call went a little longer, and then the person finally let the call go. um and they felt like, and they told them, we'll contact you the next day or whatever, and they didn't contact them. Which, if they said they were going to contact them, I guess, yeah, they should have. But when you're in an interview, most of the times you can't, like, if you were in person, you wouldn't even have had your phone. You wouldn't have been able to use your phone. So I don't understand the negative feedback, because they didn't want to hire you when you had your phone in an interview. So I don't know. I guess that's my feedback on that. Now, I have been reading that the interviews are pretty long. They're lasting like 2 hours. So make sure you carve out some time when you're doing these interviews. And I always say that, like, when you're doing the interviews, you never know how long they're gonna last. So carve out yourself some time, because I did see a lot of complaints about that as well. Um, about them, the interviews lasting a long time. I do see where they have you do mock chatting, and someone was complaining about that, like how many times they made a mock chat during the interview process. But listen, it is what it is. Like, they can't see you in person, so they're gonna put you through the ringer. Like, I see people tell me about Appen, about, this seems like a lot to get a job and all these people. Well, it probably is. Like, when we used to interview, when I worked at this one call center, well, I only worked at one call center, but when we used to interview, we would put you, like, through typing test and a grammar test. They would do all of that kind of stuff, because once we hire you, we want you to stay. Like, that's what it was. They wanted you to stay. And so I'm sure once they hire you to work at home, and they fill that class and you start doing training and everything, they want you to stay. So, but anyways, so that's that job. I'm gonna put the link in the description. And then it says apply here. I'm about to apply, to tell you at least that information. They want a copy of your resume. Okay. Then they want your typing speed. It has to be, the minimum requirement is 65 words per minute. So, okay. So I guess it says 80 on the front screen, but on here it says 65. I would still try to shoot as close to 80 as possible if I were you. Y'all love hot chocolate. I made me some hot chocolate today. And I'm a little late today because I watched the Joe Budden podcast. They want your speed of your connection. And then they're going to ask you a few questions. They ask you where you're from, UK, USA, or other. Then they want to know, like, where you're located. Okay. Then they're going to ask you some questions. My computer is freezing. Why are you doing this to me? Okay, I'm trying to get back to my computer to get the questions. Oh, it just shut down. Okay. Yeah, the video is gonna be long. I'm gonna probably start doing. Okay. So it says, so some of the questions are, I would make a great part of the team because when it comes to working from home, I am most interested in learning. My strongest attributes as a professional are a perfect live chat is. So yeah, you're gonna have to answer those questions. They want to know about your sales skill set, your lead generate. Okay, yeah. So they're just going to ask you a few basic questions and ask you how they can get in touch with you, and you're going to put the application on file. And that's pretty much it for this job. But yeah, so it's paying, from what I see online, it's paying anywhere from $9 to $10, somewhere around in there. Because somebody said they made $9.50, and then other people were saying they made like 10. People were complaining about the pay, but I did see a few people say they only pay once a month, and which I don't know. It's a start. I guess if you're just trying to get a job under your belt and you don't want to be on the phone, then this is a start for you. Because I know at our call center, I'm in Texas. At our call center, we started people out at $8, and they had to drive to work, make $8, and then they had to wait so long before they could get insurance and all that. So if you're looking for this as being a, you know, I want to work from home completely, um, I don't know your financial needs, so I wouldn't. I don't know. You would have to find insurance somewhere because they're not offering it. So, anyways, I don't know. I don't think it's that bad of a job. I would apply for it. I would apply for it. So, ooh. Alrighty, guys. That's all I got for you. If you have any questions, always put it in the comments. I'll try to get back to you. And if I don't get back to you, I'll be hitting you. I'll try to answer all your questions on Monday when I do the answering questions video. Um, but I'm going to try to get this out because it's about to be noon. I'm so late today. And I woke up at 3 working, and I'm still late. Mm-hmm. So guys, if don't forget to subscribe, like. I don't know how long they're going to be hiring for this position. So if you're getting an error message after, so because I do have people hit me up and they're asking about, hey, is this job still available? I can check for you, but pretty much if you're getting an error whenever you click on the link, then it's probably not available anymore. So that's why I always say hit the notification button, so as soon as I drop a video, you'll know and you can apply for it or whatever. I don't see anything wrong with this job. There are some mixed reviews on it. As always, do your own research, and happy jobbing, hunting.